Hello and welcome to another episode of Tea Time SEO. I hope everyone is settling in fine with the new working conditions and everything that's going on. Hope everyone's doing well. If you haven't seen any of these videos before, what we try and do is impart some SEO wisdom in the time it takes to brew a cup of tea. So make sure that kettle is boiling, guys. Today we're going to be talking about structured data, and more practically, what can we be doing to improve it? Now, structured data, just quickly for people that don't know, is rich text snippets or schema or all those different terms that we use. And it's basically whenever you Google something, you know, when different results come up in that search engine results page, maybe it's reviews or a price, they're all instances or examples of structured data, and it's rapidly becoming industry best practice because it makes people and search engines able to more easily and effectively understand your website and understand the information to add information to that rich text schema in the search result. Now, if you've already implemented structured data using a schema markup generator, you're halfway there. The next crucial step is testing your data. Now, we'll cover that off really quick. Basically, you can structure this data by using Google's structured data testing tool. This will allow you to create some schema and also test schema that you already have. Because a big problem is a lot of schema out there is actually broken. It changes quite a bit, and if you're not constantly on top of what data and testing it, you can land in hot water, because if you're using schema that you shouldn't be, Google actually says that's black hat. And I have worked with many clients that have come to us because they've been manually actioned because of the schema that they've had on their website. So let's get that fixed out and make sure we're not going to have problems with that. Google's very own tool for testing structured data is about as simple as it comes, right? You just enter your URL into the fetch URL portion or piece of code with this code snippet and then run that test. And then look for these kind of items, right? What structured data does your page have? Does your page contain any warnings? And what are the details of those warnings? And that's basically what you want to go through. The second point is Google's Search Console structured data report, right? So if you set up Google Search Console, which you should have, if you haven't, go and do it now. Google offers this schema markup report in addition to its structured data testing tool to give you a complete overview of your site's schema markup. Now, if your site is set up with Search Console, you can see the exact number of structured data items on your entire site, not just one specific URL. So this allows you to tackle errors comprehensively instead of one by one. And this is really good for those e-com guys or sites with a lot of different pages. You don't want to be checking them one by one. So those two tools we use to just check and clear things up, and it's a good, practical, easy thing that you guys can do now on your website. Either look at implementing some of that stuff or just checking to make sure that it's implemented correctly, because otherwise you can land in a world of hurt. So if you hear concepts like JSON LD or microdata implementation, they're all parts of schema and markup. We haven't covered them in this video because I don't know if you guys have got 2 hours. I would love to talk about it, but I'm just mindful of your time over there. But that does cover how we could test our structured data and the basics of implementing it. So I hope you go away and action some of those items. I'm gonna drink my tea and get on with the rest of the day, but hope to see you in the next one. Yeah, you keep bringing this up. It's just a few technical on-site issues we're addressing, getting to the bottom of these. I don't know how they keep piling up. You know, you got to audit them monthly. So, you know, just doing my best to get my on-site sorted, and then we'll get everyone back. Yeah, I don't see a problem. No problem.